we have to look at, guys, which I feel like is an underpinning of this that predates the election. There's two things converging right now, guys. And right now, I want to give a shout out to young women, okay? Women in general, especially black women and young women, okay? Those are the two groups. Why? Because there's a convergence, guys, of women who are just done with fucking Republicans and MAGA people, okay? They're done with them. They're done with being told they need an MRS degree. They don't want to get married and take care of some fucking man. They want to be independent, have their own goddamn lives, and not be part of this like patriarchal marriage culture, okay? And so today, there was like a huge, like, it was like a fucking, the stars aligning. At the same time as this Epstein shit is blowing up, all the right-wing influencers released these charts that showing like a poll of high school seniors and girls in high school saying they don't want to get married anymore. And the evangelical MAGA freakazoids they're panicking, guys. They're like, oh shit, women don't want to get married. And there was another poll that said like 40% of women want to leave America. And so what's happening is like the MAGA movement simultaneously, while we find out that Trump is the sex predator we always knew he was, and everything about them is a disaster, the women are like letting them know that like we're just done with you guys. And so it's led to a lot of panic with these evangelical incel manosphere people. So today, everybody at TPUSA was freaking out. And it was all about this chart, okay? Look at this shit. This is the big meltdown today, guys, for MAGA. This is the big MAGA meltdown. This is a Pew Research that just came out. But look what they discovered. It used to be that 83% of the girls said they wanted to get married, 76% of the boys. And now 74% of the boys want to get married, but only 61% of the girls do. Dude, now, as you might imagine, the evangelical, patriarchal bullshit artists, they are freaking out about this. They're like, wait a second, how do I get to like crank out babies and have all my kids get taken care of and spread my seed? Oh, like Trumpy. If I can't find some girl who's dumb enough to marry my stupid ass and fucking clean up after me like a goddamn mommy for my whole life. Dude, because like, I mean, there's a number of things at play here, guys, but most of it is the fact that, yeah, women are getting smarter. They're realizing that marriage is a con. They don't get a career. They don't get any equity and shit, except maybe if they get divorced, and then they have to go through a legal battle, and then they get treated like they're an asshole for taking anything, right? They have to a thankless job of raising kids with no fucking whatever. They get no reward for it, right? And then their husbands treat them like they're just there to spread their legs and crank out more kids. And a lot of times, guys, if you go back to the 40s and 50s and 60s before abortion, these women didn't even want to marry the guys they got married to. I mean, even these girls who wanted to get married, they would go out on a date in high school. The guy would get them drunk, they'd get pregnant, and then they would have to marry that guy. So a lot of times women who even wanted to get married were marrying guys they didn't want to marry simply because of an accidental pregnancy. And dude, this is a serious scenario. Now girls are like, fuck this noise, bro. They are. They're like, no, man. Now look at these guys. Look at this guy. This guy says anti-nuptial turn among young women and adolescent girls is disastrous, right? Oh, look at him. They always look like this too, right? Why do they always look like this? Like, bro, dude, you know what I'm saying? Every guy who thinks it's disastrous that women don't want to be trapped in marriage look like this fucking freak, bro. Yeah. Dude, always. Like, yeah. You know, because, right, if women won't get married, you are not getting any, like your whole life, right? Obviously, you probably don't even know how to talk to them. Dude, his book is called Get Married: Why Americans Must Defy the Elites, Forge Strong Families, and Save Civilization. Dude, you know, dude, here's my book, Brad Wilcox. My book is called Hard Pass. Okay, thank you. Thanks for playing. Now, as you might imagine, guys, the TPUSA guys were freaking out by this. Look at this. Tyler Boyer. This is the guy who covers up rapes. All right, he covers up essays at TPUSA. Employee essays covered them up for Charlie Kirk. He says they've completely destroyed women in America. They. And it's like, who's they there, homie? Is he implying they is the left? Is it the trans people? The, like, Bill Clinton? Was it Barack Obama? Like, who's the they? I mean, this is some shit. And I'm like, dude, Exhibit A from the guy who is trying to fuck your CEO. When 35-year-old Republicans got caught supporting Hitler in a group chat, J.D. Vance called them kids. When 15-year-old children get essayed by the president and his pals, J.D. Vance calls them young women. Oh, isn't that interesting? That's your Republican family values. Yeah, gee, I wonder why women don't want to get married to these guys. Look at this. Something has gone terribly wrong. Dude, everyone in fucking TPUSA is trying to figure out what has gone terribly wrong. Both Charlie and TPUSA have made men and being married unattractive. Why? Because a bunch of religious pricks who want to strip away women's bodily autonomy. You want to make them handmaids. You told them to quit college, get an MRS degree. You make content making them look like they're second rate. Every time a girl won a debate against Charlie, he would be like, calm down, calm down. He would pull the you're too emotional card. They're dismissive. They have a religion that tells the women they're ribs, that takes the most powerful, educated women out there that have done the craziest shit, and they demean them, and they just make them a vessel for creating brats for these fucking idiots. And you're like, you wonder why women don't want to get married? Like, why would they want to get married? Somebody like Charlie fucking Kirk, he's walking around telling young girls, give up on your dreams and don't have, you know, autonomy over your uterus. If you were a 10-year-old girl and you got raped, I'd make you deliver the baby. Dude, that is telling women don't get married. Don't get married because look at these guys. They're assholes. They don't care about you, right? They don't care about you. They worshiped a rapist as president, and at the same time they're worshiping the rapist as a president, this guy who grabs him by the pussy. That guy is like trying to overturn their bodily autonomy. No, if you get raped, you can't get an abortion. Oh, we're going to take away birth control. Oh, we want to get rid of no-fault divorce. Oh, we want to make it so, like, you can't get an education. We're going to take away your health care. Why would they want to marry? What is in it for them? Nothing. Nothing is in it for them. TPUSA, for the life of them, can't figure out why women no longer want to get married. And then there's one more thing, dude. When they're looking at those stats, guys, okay, think about this. Their big Pew research was like, oh my God, young girls don't want to get married anymore. And they didn't look at that stat and go, okay, well, what do young girls want to do? Because at the end of the day, what we really want is we want young girls to be happy, healthy, feel like their soul is fulfilled. We want them to lead the lives that they want to lead, regardless. If you want to get married, get married. If you want to be CEO, be CEO. If you want to be president, be president. You want to be a pro athlete, whatever. You should fulfill whatever passions you want and go out there and live. But they're not like that. They're just like, oh my God, women don't want to get married. This is horrible. Why? Because they're only concerned about them. If women don't want to get married, then they can't get married and force women to care for their kids, right? Because it's really telling about how they're posting the stats about women not wanting to get married as if that's the end of the world. Society is fucked. They've done this. whoever they is, we're, oh my God, society's collapsing. But like, why should it matter if women get married or not? Shouldn't it matter that women get to lead the lives they want to lead? I mean, that's what's important, that women are fulfilled. It doesn't matter if not getting married fulfills you, like, don't get married, okay? Who cares? Does not matter, right? But theirs is like religious driven. You got to be married because Jesus says get married. God says, oh, get married, right? Oh, right? You know, and then raise my brats. Right? And they look at women as nothing but objects in the marital system, guys. There's a marital system that says that they're supposed to get wives, they're supposed to get the family and the kids and have the caretaker, and it is the woman's duty to fulfill those male needs. You're supposed to want to get married. You need to be convinced that getting married and having kids is what you've wanted your whole life because you need to give me kids and a family. That's what their shit is, right? They don't care about women at all, guys. What is up, guys? Thank you so much for watching. You like the video, you want to support independent resistance media, you know what to do. Drop that sub, hit the like button, and please share it. And we do love our members, so if you want to become a member, it's another really great way to support. Thanks again for everything, guys. I'll see you next time. Let's go.